Napa Valley draws 3.5 million visitors every year. When you arrive, you are immediately confronted with hundreds of competing wineries to choose from. For decades, the Napa Valley wine train has positioned itself as the region's ultimate easy button. But that convenience comes with a high barrier to entry, a baseline cost of over $300 per person. The marketing pitches a flawless afternoon of vintage luxury, gliding through sunlit vineyards without a care in the world. That price tag forces a hard choice. Do you lock in the train's curated package, or do you take that exact same budget and build your own elite itinerary out in the valley? Making the right call means ignoring the romantic marketing materials and looking directly at the return on investment between convenience and customization. If you read travel blogs or talk to first-time visitors, the consensus is glowing. They regularly describe the train as a magical, flawless afternoon. The appeal is obvious when you look at the Vistadome car. You get sweeping curved glass, brilliant natural light, and elegant seating. But if you ask locals or check pragmatist forums like Reddit, the tone flips completely. You will see the train repeatedly dismissed as an overpriced tourist trap. Neither group is wrong. They are simply spending their money to optimize completely different parts of the travel experience. The train's value rests entirely on what you want out of the day: aesthetics and ease, or pedigree and pure economics. Your first major variable is timing, choosing between the lunch train and the dinner train. The standard logic for booking the dinner service is efficiency. You preserve your precious daytime hours for physical winery chores, then eat on the train afterward. That plan falls apart when you look at the seasonal clock. In fall and winter, the sun sets right as the train leaves the station. You are left staring at this. Brightly lit dining windows reflecting against pitch-black glass, you see absolutely nothing of the vineyards outside. The 3-hour daytime journey, by contrast, gives you continuous panoramic views of the valley floor all the way up to St. Helena. Booking the dinner train trades the experience's single biggest asset, the scenery, for a standard, dimly lit restaurant meal. The lunch train delivers the superior return on your ticket. Then you have the legacy experience tiers. These packages charge a premium to let you disembark the train for guided tastings at famous estates like Charles Krug or V. Satui. This is the logistical reality. The train's private, relaxed environment vanishes as a large group unloads into a highly trafficked public winery space. Stepping off the train breaks the immersive spell. You are suddenly strapped to a rigid group tour schedule, moving at the pace of the slowest passenger. It is also economically inefficient. You are paying a massive premium for a high-volume group tasting that you could easily reach via an Uber for a fraction of the cost. If you want to walk the grounds of physical estates, do it on your own time. The train maximizes its value when you stay in your seat for the uninterrupted gourmet express. The math changes again when you scale up to a large party, like a 30-person family reunion or a corporate retreat. This animated ledger breaks down the hard math, comparing a $10,000 group train budget against the exact same budget applied to a private vineyard buyout. The left side shows the train's distinct advantage. You get guaranteed seating for 30 people with zero ground logistics. The right side shows the open market reality. $10,000 buys a fully private, elite vineyard dining experience. For large groups, the economics heavily favor booking a private venue, unless the person organizing the trip absolutely refuses to manage a single logistical detail. We also have to address the oenophile, the traveler coming to Napa specifically for deep, terroir-driven wine education. The train serves a solid, curated list of wines, but your ticket is primarily for the food and the ride. Premium wine flights are an additional out-of-pocket cost. A mobile dining car simply cannot compete with the hyper-specific, intimate tasting environments offered by standalone Napa estates. $300 buys a very different reality. It grants access to exclusive, high-end tastings at private cave estates like Ovid or Palmas. Serious wine purists will find the train's wine program too restrictive. They are better served allocating their capital directly to specialized vineyard tours. The wine train is ultimately an aesthetic premium and a kinetic dining show, rather than an efficient transit mechanism. That high ticket price funds the historical ambiance. You are paying for polished brass, mahogany paneling, and vintage romance. You are sitting inside a museum-quality environment that simply does not exist at a standard winery. There is also a high value placed on a frictionless stay. For 3 hours, no one is looking at Google Maps, no one is arguing over directions, and no one has to be the designated driver. If a frictionless afternoon of vintage romance is the primary goal for your trip, the return on that $300 ticket instantly balances out. To lock in your Napa strategy, you need a definitive framework. This flowchart illustrates your decision tree, sorting your path by your top priority. For zero-stress romance, follow the left path. Book the Vistadome lunch train. For deep-dive wine pedigree and economic value, follow the right path. Book private estate tours. Match your wallet to your true priority. That is how you guarantee you purchase the exact Napa Valley experience you actually want.